What's up, everybody? I'm Emily Schromm, nutritional therapy practitioner, personal trainer, and now an official YouTuber every Monday. Be sure you comment below. I love doing these, and we've done a lot of mobility, nutrition, exercise, kind of the things I've talked about forever. But I want to dig into something that is more about mindset and something I'm personally going through and struggling with. But also, I feel like I'm coming out on the other side, and that means hero's journey. I gotta tell you guys about it. Because when I get questions about how do I stay motivated, how do I do X, Y, Z, how do I accomplish my goals, I want to talk about the underlying theme is resistance to change. And we think of change on Instagram, we see somebody going through a transformation and it seems maybe really beautiful. Or we see somebody that had this big overhaul in their life and now they're taking charge of their life and they're making things happen and it sounds so amazing and glamorous and you just want to be that person. But what that person has gone through is not this beautiful, I'm a butterfly, I'm flying and I'm free, you know, woohoo, everything is good moment. What that person went through was yucky and hard. And when we think of change and when we think of when we lose motivation, when we step into a routine, when we step into changing something that we really want to change, it is the hardest thing you will ever do. And it never gets easier. There's moments that you feel really good. You have those full moon days that I love to talk about. But the majority of change, think of a cocoon, right? Before the butterfly, there's a lot of uncomfortableness. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of wishing you could just be over it. All of us go through that. And when we see that uncomfortableness, we immediately say, it's not for me. I'm not gonna go through it. But the change is what has to happen in order for us to get to our goals. And so as somebody that's always trying to evolve as far as my body, my business, who I am as a person, mentally, spiritually, physically, and hopefully you as well, and I know Blake can agree to this as well, we don't wanna sit in one spot. There's nothing good that comes from stagnation. We have to be moving. We are creatures who move, whether that's physical or spiritual. So how do we stay sane? How do we not go crazy when we feel like the world is crashing on us and we don't want to go to the gym, we don't want to make those good decisions, we lose motivation, we feel so far away from our goal? So my 3 tips for you guys about how to help through change and how to stay motivated. Number 1, just pick one thing to constantly always do every day. You're gonna hold yourself accountable to one thing. It doesn't have to be 10 things, it's one thing. Whether it's drinking enough water, whether it's getting enough sleep, whether it's working out for 10 minutes. For me, it's meditating every morning. I hold myself to that. I will commit to that, and you deserve to commit to something as well. There has to be one thing that you just say, I choose to make this a decision, and I will not waver from it. Number 2 is you have to think positively. Always put yourself in a place where you can think of a good thing that's happening. You can think of all the good things that are going on in your life, or you can take a negative situation and reframe it. You can say, this sucks really bad, but there's gotta be a good side to it, because there always is, and only focus on the good. Don't allow your brain to focus on the bad. And then the 3rd thing is to truly connect. And so you can connect via coffee with a friend, you can connect via going to dinner with your partner, you can connect by calling your mom or shooting a text to your sister. But what connection isn't, what I want to avoid for connection is social media. Social media is not connection, but connecting to nature is connection. Connecting to your family, to people who love you, that is true connection. And we are missing that drastically in today's world. And I think that that is something that's been huge for me in this transformation, you know, kind of kicking and screaming, like, I don't wanna, like, oh, this sucks, everything's hard. Those have been the 3 things that have been radically changing for me to stay positive, to see the things that I wanna see, to manifest the goodness, and to just keep my head up. So if you're struggling at all, if you're working through some stuff, try those 3 things, let me know what you think. And of course, comment below the questions. We'll be answering them every Monday. See you guys next week.